The dangerous respiratory virus is fast spreading at the same time as the flu and coronavirus. Fox 11's Chelsea Edwards, she's live in the city of Orange as RSV infections test the limits of the county's pediatric hospitals. Chelsea.
They certainly are. Marla, we learned today that both CHOC locations are operating either at or beyond their capacity to care for kids with respiratory illnesses, and it's still early in the season. That's why this is so urgent. RSV cases are skyrocketing in Orange County, with so many kids being hospitalized that both a declaration of health emergency and a proclamation of local emergency are now in place.
It gives me the authority in the event that it is needed. Hopefully it won't be needed, but if it is needed for me to require certain hospitals that don't typically care for pediatric patients to care for them. So we want to make sure we are prepared to care for any sick child in the county who falls ill and requires hospital care.
At a briefing this afternoon, Orange County health officials explained that RSV is a respiratory illness that can be especially dangerous for young children.
We've been doing things like masking, social distancing. We've had school and daycare closures and other precautions during the pandemic. And so that protected all of us from COVID, but also protected all of our kids from exposure to these other respiratory viruses like RSV. So we now have our children who are 2 and 3 years old who really haven't been exposed to these viruses and haven't built up immunity. And the viruses are kind of playing a little bit of catch up with that.
Dr. Melanie Patterson says CHOC has seen more than 400 sick kids almost every day for the last 2.5 weeks. And the hospital has expanded its emergency department to capacity in Orange.
We've convened our hospital command center. We had one for a very long time for COVID, and in fact, we still do. But now this is not just about COVID. And so we've transitioned that command center into a winter surge command center to ensure we have a well-coordinated response.
Now, doctors say you should seek medical attention immediately if your child has trouble breathing, shows signs of dehydration, has a persistent or a very high fever, or looks or acts very sick. Now, in an emergency, of course, kids will be seen as soon as possible, but because so many are coming into the hospital, the current wait time is anywhere between 4 and 12 hours. So the staff is just urging patients to please be patient. They're doing the best they can. Reporting live from the city of Orange, I'm Chelsea Edwards, Fox 11 News.